Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. In this session, I'm gonna talk about the last trade we took this morning. And I'm gonna explain what was the reason that we took this trade. And we're gonna process all the steps of the modern art strategy together. So first of all, we found a very good king here, considering the weakness of the candles here, also sharp movements. So for taking the king, you have to take your box from the highest points to the lowest point, right? As we reach to the second step, which is finding the holder king, you have to lose your time frame to lower time frames. Here I chose 50 minutes. And as part of our strategy, you have to extend the box to have your second leg within the box. Here, all the candles you see inside the box. So here, getting help from the first and the second leg, all the candles you see here, just inside the box, like the candles you see outside the box. We don't care about the rest of the candles, just the candles you see inside the box as your second leg. So here I start to find the holder king using the first leg. Here I see this one, like considering the reactions I see a small king here, which held the price. First, it broke the last high, the previous king that you can see here. Also, it helped the price to make the highest high inside the king, right? Also, if you extend the box, you can see that in return, we have a very good reaction if you consider the scale of the king. Also here, I can see one more king here. The same happened here. First, it broke the previous king that we had here. Also, it held the price. It came back, the price, and consumed the left orders that we had inside the king. Again, if you extend the box, you can see we have a reaction. But if you pay attention to the scale of the first and the second king, you can tell that this one, it made the price to go like further, because the reaction you see, for example, if you want to just consider the second box, the second king, the king itself, the holder king, if you want to call it the holder king, it didn't help the price that much. Also, the scale of the king, it's almost the same as the reaction. But here, if you take this one, it's not the same. Like you can see, this small king, it made huge movements, and like it continued the price to have this highest high inside the king. So here, inside the in the middle of trend of the first leg, I don't see any other holder kings. Also here, in the second leg, which starts right here and it ends here, I don't see any kings which held the price. So I would say this is the only holder king we find inside the king. As the third part of the strategy, the third step of the strategy, you have to extend the box, and in return, you have to take the first and the second touch, right? After the lowest low. Here, if I take the first touch, you can easily see that the price, after breaking the second box, it came back and consumed the orders that we probably had inside the second box. So this one, we call it consumed box. And no matter what, you have to take the second box, which is here, right? The first touch was here, that it broke the holder king. But we have minor and major move, and you have to take the major, right? So here we probably have fresh orders, probably. But for making sure, you have to go to the lower time frame. We go to 5-minute chart. And the same step applies here. You have to find a holder kink using the first and the second leg. All the candles inside the box. If you extend your box on the left-hand side, to the left-hand side. So here, I don't see any holder kink. But here, I can see a small kink right here that in return, we have a very good reaction. Also, if I lose the time frame to 1-minute chart and extend the box, if you take the swap of this kink, which was our holder kink, the kink you find, this box that I took, it acts as your FL, flag limit. But this kink, this small kink that you see here, it helped the price. Like here, big banks, financial institutions, big traders, they decided to put some orders, some pressure to break this holder kink that we found. So instead of taking the bigger one, we take this one. And why is that? Because this small kink, it made the price to break the holder kink that we found. So here, since we found the new holder kink that we have, also, if you extend the box, you can see a reaction, a very good reaction. Also, since we cannot find any other holder kinks, you have to extend the box. And after the lowest low, you have to take, again, the first touch, which is this one, and the second one, which is the whole box. So since the price came back inside the first box, you have to remove the first one and you have to cross it with the second box that you find. Also, same again for finding another holder kink, you have to consider the first and the second leg, all the candles inside the box, which starts from here till here, right? All the candles inside the box, inside the second box that I showed you. So here, since I cannot find any holder kinks in the first leg, also in the second leg, the same, I cannot find any holder kinks. You can just extend the box, like the DP, the holder kink that you find. And this one, this DP that you found, is going to act as your MPL for this final box that you found. So this small box will act as your MPL. And all you need is just to, let me just remove this box. All you need is just to put your order above the box, and your stop loss will be just under the box with considering the spread of the pair, right? So let's just go back to 15-minute chart and see the results. If I extend like the bigger box that I found, also the small one, we can see the result. After breaking the first kink that we found, the price came back in and consumed the orders, the fresh orders that we found here in this kink. And same as always, as a part of the strategy, this morning we took only 1-to-4 risk-reward ratio. But like here, if you, like as you can see, you could have taken even more, like more risk-reward ratio. But as like the rule we have in our strategy, you just have to go for only 1-to-4 risk-reward ratio only. And here you could have got out of the market easily after getting your profit. That was it for this session. I hope you liked it, and I see you next time.